Hello, folks. Louisiana Beer Reviews. I'm being joined live right now by the Beverage Ramble, right?
What's going on, everybody? Jean Henderson Pierre here in Louisiana.
He called me and said he wanted to take a trip to Louisiana, and he made the trip with a little mishap on the way of a blown tire, having to stop. You were thinking about just throwing in the towel and leaving and going back home, but then you decided you could make it, but I made it in. All right, so that was, I was shocked because I said, bro, I'd have been so disgusted, I'd have left. I'd have just gone back home. But he was actually closer to here than back home when he had the blowout. Luckily, no accident and no injury. Now, we're doing a live stream hangout. I'll put the link on Beer Talk 2020 in case anybody wanted to join, because some people indicated that they were off for work today also and wanted to join. It's a mystery to us, and John's probably saying it's a mystery why you want to even review it. It's the Steel Reserve 211 Alloy Series Spiked Mystery Beer. Now, did you see my video for it?
I saw your video for it, and I said, still, what this is about. And but you gave it, a very positive, outlook on it. So,
have you seen this in Mobile?
No, I have not seen the Mobile yet, but we have seen the other versions of the Alloy series, whether it be the raspberry, strawberry, and some other black cherry, other flavors.
Solve the mystery and win $10,000. So you could join this later today when you get home. If you guess the beer's taste, flavor, you get entered into a drawing to win $10,000. I took a guess already, but I think I got it wrong. By what viewers were telling me. So I had it in the freezer. This is the kind of thing you want to put in the freezer, right?
Absolutely.
Flavored ale. It's certified kosher. And here's the thing that was mysterious to me. The contest ends on the 31st of October, Halloween Day. So I was thinking, and then it's orange and black. I was thinking, are they coming out with a pumpkin beer? But then when I tasted it, I said, no. This is no pumpkin. So anyway, let me see if I can do it without the dribbling. These things like that. Yeah. Especially the quart cans.
Anything 8%, folks, definitely has to be put in the freezer, folks. It has to be.
Well, if it's one of these flavored things. I'll go put the rest back, and then we can work on it. Well, it's typical gray. Anytime you get these flavored malt liquors, flavored malt beverages, or as the can says, flavored ales, and they're not colored with food coloring, they're going to be gray. Just like translucent, like a hazy IPA, but it looks like a glowing light bulb. Huh? Translucent gray. Powder. Now, the aroma.
Yeah, I was going to say what maybe the flavor of the one, but go ahead. What my guess is.
Oh no, I can see I need to clean my glasses. All right, something got on. No kind of headphone. Smells like the other can. I've given my input on the previous live video, and I don't think there's any. I looked up this beer today on YouTube. No other videos. So we're doing the second review for this beer in the world. Make sure you're in the camera.
What I'm getting right now is sort of a flavor of, I don't know, sounds like a flavor of maybe pina colada. I don't know if that's what you got, but that's kind of what I'm getting at right there. That's
what is in a pina colada?
Coconut. I think of other flavors that might be in there.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
Is that what they put in there?
Yeah,
pineapple?
I'm feeling there's a little coconut, pineapple, more coconut than anything.
You see, when I made my guess on the website in the contest, I said coconut. I thought they were going to come up with a coconut flavor because they never had a coconut. But then when I did the tasting, I kept saying pineapple, coconut, pineapple, coconut. Somebody said, well, why you didn't guess pina colada? I said, oh. I did it. I didn't do it. Yeah. It's too late. It's not too late for you. You can win the $10,000. You think that's what it is?
I'm
Pina
thinking there's a little pina colada mix in this. I mean, this reminds me, obviously, the Cayman Jack, kind of the same, not the same, but very same. They're using natural, I guess, sugarcane using this in this one, or which I know Cayman Jack did.
They use natural sugar.
Right. I'm getting a natural sugar taste to this. I've had the Smirnoff Ice too as well. Fused. But yeah, pina colada, and again, some of the ones I've had of the alloy series, I had the one that was the blackberry flavor or whatever, black cherry flavor. I poured it down. I thought this was atrocious, and I didn't care for it the first time. We had a Wednesday night session on this one.
What was it?
The black cherry, I think it was.
Nice harder.
Yeah, from Still Reserve.
They have a black cherry.
Still Reserve, the flavor malt, I believe it was.
Oh, was it the alloy series, the black cherry?
I believe it was, yeah. And we did a Wednesday. Remember, we did a Wednesday night session on this. You, me, and I think Eric, Tom Swalheimer, and we had it, and I just wasn't too enamored with it. Maybe things have changed with the alloy. Miller kind of said, "Hey, maybe we're going to mix it up." Maybe that's what they've done. Miller with the Still series.
Molson Coors.
Yeah, Molson Coors now. To I guess get that medicine, whatever flavor that was the last time I had.
You're not tasting any medicine?
No, none at all.
How does this taste?
This is like a very good malt beverage. And these have become very popular. Extremely popular.
Kind of heavy bodied. If you're looking to lose weight, don't drink this.
Look at some of the...
you won't lose weight.
No. And I'm obviously, for those folks who like to go out, get together, particularly if you're... Whenever we ever get back to grilling and being amongst friends again.
Hey, I never quit doing that.
But, having people around, I'm sure these are going to be, or even Mardi Gras, buying this, if you want a malt beverage, something that's really ice cold and something that you like those mixed drinks, mixed cocktails. Well, Cayman Jack was the other one, the MXD, whatever. Who makes that? The mix.
Oh, that's at Rochester, New York.
Company, yeah.
North American Beverages, people that make Genesee.
Right, and if that's what y'all want, and that's what's popular, and you have everything all in the can, and but you're not going to get that medicine-y, like little aftertaste. This is actually quite good. So,
well, it looks like they're saying they're using something called sucrose, which I think is a type of sweetener.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
man. I can't stomach anything like saccharin or equal.
NutraSweet, things like that.
That stuff gives me the creeps.
What's the other one? Stevia, another one.
Stevia, that stuff. This is not something I would drink regularly. I bought it because of the contest. I was alerted to it, and I said, well, I'll enter the contest. I didn't know it was a prize. I just thought they wanted you to guess the next flavor. And I've tried all the other flavors just to do it. Somebody was asking me, why are you lowering yourself to doing these? What audience are you targeting? I said, well, I'm not really targeting any audience. I just buy them because they're there. I don't have any kind of great goal with my reviews. I randomly pick stuff like, oh, this looks good. Oh, too expensive. Like this stout I showed you today.
Right.
Yeah, nice looking stout.
Right.
But
I'm not paying $8-something.
$8.49 for a
6-ounce can.
Yeah, I don't think so. All right. So I just see these things and I just pick them up. There's no great planning. Now with the liquor, there's planning because I have to do the taste challenges, so I have to plan it out like what's coming in, do a certain order. But beer, you can't do taste challenges too much because you drink it when you open it. You can't save it a week.
You can't.
It's gonna be flat. So you look at my fridge, you saw, well, I don't know if you looked, but mostly it's Keystone Ice in there.
Yeah. And ale. The ale.
Oh, yeah. Ice brewed ale.
Yeah. But again,
I will get the rest.
This is a good beverage. This is
talk to the people.
This is a good beverage, folks. If you're into, like I said, those get-togethers, those sort of celebrations, this is for you. Me, I'm more on the other side of like, I don't know. I'll bring for a parade, bring a case of beer, but But cash for this is like what I guess it was like what this would be $1.93. I mean, everything plus tax code, it's $1.93 back home for me for this.
Yeah, it was
For all the alloy series,
it was
about the same price here for that.
Oh, it was actually $2, 2 for $4. Some places will have it cheaper, you know, like $1, even $1.67 a can, but that's not too common.
But there's not a bad aftertaste to this at all. I'm not getting.
So seemed like they worked on this one.
Yeah.
Huh? Try to do.
I think the whole series. I think maybe I'm looking at it differently from when I last time I had it. And
so I didn't start trying them as long ago as you.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea to save this can, right?
Yeah.
This could be a rare one, huh?
So save the can. But yeah, I think that when you see these things, folks, again, Miller will put out good products. Okay, they will say, all right, we mucked up, we screwed up. We're going to go back in the lab, make some we'll be creative. No,
it's not like Mad Dog. I can get some Mogan David 2020 at a store for only $2.99 a bottle, by the way, and $1.99 for the half size.
I can't do Mogan David. Can't. I used to. I can't. Not anymore. Same with Manischewitz. Can't do it either.
Too sweet.
Too sweet for me.
Gives you the creeps, huh?
Yeah, it does.
This is pretty sweet here, though.
But there's just something. I guess maybe being putting for the amount of time you had in the freezer. Again, folks, how you store this, how you refrigerate this is very important. Out of the freezer, deep ice cold, it make a big difference versus this. Drinking it out from the store, and you're going to consume it right away.
Don't let it warm.
Definitely don't let it warm.
You know what it tastes like to me? I agree with you about pina colada, but I don't have a lot of experience with cocktails or daiquiris and anything like that. But I agree that I said I agree. I think they're trying to make it taste like, we call them snowballs. I think in New Jersey they call them snow cones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you get those as a child and they put the flavor in, doesn't it taste like kind of like that, but strong with alcohol in it? Right. So sort of like, think along the lines of a spiked snow cone or snowball, like we call them snowballs in Louisiana.
Or if you could, and if you saw my review of Cayman Jack, folks, I mean, if you want to put it in a freezer, but I'm not put it in some blender, but add some ice to it. Well, the ice chunk's already ice cold, and make your own little cocktails already prepared for you. Got all this, and then add that to it, and fuse with a little beverage. You can. Hey, you really got a party now.
Yeah, yeah. And Cayman Jack is the real winner.
Yeah, it is.
Mathern's got the cans, the bottles. Circle K got the tall cans. They got it nailed down. But Steel Reserve's doing all right. Now, the one that didn't really make it that I never see is Natty Rush.
Never. I think I did one review of the Natty Rush. I did a watermelon flavor of it, and I wasn't too.
I did the Natty Rush.
Wasn't too good on it. Didn't like it.
That's the one I did, the watermelon, and they're all artificial flavored, and they all have high fructose corn syrup. And I was reading the Miller Coors website before you came here today, and they were like ripping into Anheuser-Busch. They were saying, talking about adjuncts, you know, they use high fructose corn syrup. We don't use high fructose corn syrup in any of our products, not a single one. And they were saying, like, go look over there. That's all they use. And then they were saying, it was basically saying, it was Molson Coors saying, they're a bunch of liars over there. Want the rest?
For a little bit more. And of course, I know that they're competitive against the Rita line, the 8% Rita line. Of course, that really kind of grew in popularity. Someone says here on this, grew in popularity. 2007, 2008, the Rita, the lime, the Bud Light Rita or the Straw Rita that started, and then the success of that. Yeah. I guess the
Ritas. Yeah. Those are big.
I guess Miller decided to jump on with the Steel.
Yeah,
that was right
it
after.
Came out in 2017, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, let me ask you a question. Now, the Sierra Mist, is that like a canned drink, or is that something a mix that you?
No, it's like Sprite. It's just what it is.
It's a canned drink.
It's a canned soda. Yeah, canned soda. Yeah, it's canned soda. It's a canned ginger ale, kind of like it's similar to
like
Sprite.
A Pepsi product.
It's a Pepsi product. Yes, it's their version to Sprite.
Because Sprite is Coca-Cola.
Right. And people have mixed. People want to mix Sierra Mist. That says cheaper, and whatever. But I've had it a few times.
And one last question.
Mr. Pibb too.
Mr. Pibb. Yeah. Well, now they make Pibb Extra. I did a review of Pib Extra, and I got a lot of feedback on that.
Hardcore soda.
Let me ask you this question before we go up there. I'm going to ask you a second question. That'll be your score. So you said it's pina colada. I think that's a perfect guess. Is that like a real popular thing for people to make mixes with, like with liquor, Sprite? A lot of people mix
Sprite or ginger ale with, like, apple crown, like the crown apple, or the crown vanilla. You can mix, or I've done Sprite sometimes with tequila. Not all the time, but sometimes.
I've never tried tequila in my life.
But
if I went to Mobile, there's a lot of people drinking Sprite. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah. And Sprite and 7-Up and different, and Canada Dry Ginger Ale too.
But not mellow yellow.
They like the mellow yellow too, but they're not as much as the others.
And not the
Coke Zero. They love Coke
and
Zero.
not the Mountain Dew. Yeah. You never see Mountain Dew in mellow yellow too much anymore.
Yeah, Mountain Dew, man.
But Sprite. But Sprite everywhere I look.
That's the original.
Right.
To me, Mountain Dew, that's the original.
Mountain Dew's the original, or is it mellow yellow?
To me, the original red. The original Red Bull or whatever it is, because of all that.
Oh yeah, caffeine in the caffeine.
Yeah, exactly. And the can.
ABCXYZ says looks like Sierra Miss Pib is a bootleg Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Well, what happened was Dr. Pepper came out, and then Mr. Pibb hit the market in 1972, right? But they had to rename it. It wasn't called Mr. Pibb. When it first came out, it was called something else. And Coca-Cola, well, let's see, who makes Pibb? Coca-Cola?
I think they do.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper sued Coca-Cola and said, y'all are cheating us. Y'all are
Dr. Pepper went solo.
Yeah.
Independent.
And so then Coca-Cola was like, all right, fine. So they changed the name to Mr. Pibb. But it was called something else. And I remember that because when it first came out, my sister and I came home from church. And we had these cans of it. And we poured it. And we were like, oh, man, this tastes so good. And but it wasn't called Mr. Pibb. It was called Pibb.
Dr. Thunder. No, that's
no. It was obvious that they were trying to steal off of Dr. Pepper's name. And so then Coca-Cola was like, okay, fine. Now it's called Mr. Pibb. And then it became a big thing. And now it's Pibb Extra because it's got more sugar. But anyway, that's not. So what do you score this?
I'm going to score this a B+ for me. B+.
B+? Mm-hmm. I probably have a higher tolerance for these things.
Right.
Some people call monstrosities.
If I was looking at regular Steel Reserve monstrosity itself,
it's a lot more pleasant than 211 8.1%. That thing is harsh.
Yeah.
I like the 6%.
The 6% is excellent. Yes,
and we can get that right here.
Yeah.
For a flavored malt beverage, flavored ale construction thing, I'm gonna give it a 94 this time. I don't remember what I gave it in the solo. I mean, you're saying B+, but like you say, you generally are offended by these things, and I can't blame you. But I'm gonna say A, solid A. And I know John Anilli is gonna watch it. He'd be like, I need to get this. So John Anilli, if this is in Georgia, buy it. And if you make a video, we're gonna watch. And if Jean-Pierre makes a solo, I'll watch.
Definitely.
So.
Hey, I did Four Loko, folks. I remember I did the Four Loko, and that was, woo, man.
I recorded a video for Four Loko Sour Apple, and after I recorded the video, which came out very nice, by the way, I was like, I don't need this in my life. I got to get this off here. I don't want people even watching this. And so I dumped the rest down the sink.
Yeah.
I drank a few more sips. I was like, get out of my face. I dumped it down the sink. And I went to the computer. I went delete.
Yeah, that has an interesting taste to like Terrence.
Peppo, that's right. Peppo.
Dr. Peppo.
No, it's called Peppo.
Peppo. Okay.
Thanks, PM. Cheers, guys from New Jersey, says Greg Cleena. Super Strike 9 says Jolt Cola. Fabulous the World. FTW. I think that means Fabulous the World.
Right.
Pibb. Okay. Yeah, that's right. When we first started drinking that in the early 70s, it was called Peppo. And I can remember my sister and I sitting there drinking Peppo, and it had that peppery taste. And then next thing you know, it was Mr. Pibb. Really? I didn't know they made it anymore. Yeah, Pib Extra. I just bought some not too long ago. I didn't like it, but I mean, it was okay.
Only soft drinks I buy right now, like I said, says ginger ale or it says Sprite or whatever.
I got no soft drinks in the house. All right, so thanks for watching this video production. We'll be back with another beer and probably a little nicer product. Don't forget Tab Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, no, there was just Tab. I think that's just all it was. But kind of that was Coke's version of Dr. Pepper.
No.
Okay.
Tab was Coca-Cola's version of a diet drink.
Oh, okay.
I think it went on the market in the early 60s, I'm sorry, to compete with Diet Right.
Yeah.
I think Diet Right was the first diet drink, soda, and it was made by Royal Crown Cola, RC Cola.
RC Cola,
Diet Right. I'm pretty sure Diet Right was the first, and then they came out with a Tab,
right?
Because you want to keep tabs on your weight.
Yeah.
But then it was all, everybody had a diet soft drink pretty soon. I don't drink soft drinks either. It's garbage for you. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I hate that stuff. But look what I'm drinking.
Right.
Like Alanis Morissette said, isn't it ironic?
Yeah.
Okay, so I still drank Tab until it disappeared due to the pandemic a couple of months ago. Yeah, no, because of the can shortage. So they had to put the cans with the good stuff, the Coke. They're big sellers. So
Coke Zero.
Tab had to go bye-bye.
Yeah.
I switched to Coke Zero, and now Coke Zero is hard to find. Yeah, so I don't know what to tell you about that. So, Lazy Les Bon Temps Relais. Thanks to Jean-Pierre for joining this.
So, yep.
And you got to end it. He's going to end it with his characteristic ending. Y'all come on down to Southeastern Louisiana or Mobile.
Hello. Come on
Still
down.
reserve. Still reserve. Still reserve. Still reserve.
Yeah. So.